Oh yeah.
Welcome aboard, folks. As a reminder, please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train while we're in motion. Please make sure to supervise any small children. As a friendly reminder, this train is picking up only. You will not be able to disembark at any of our stations until we return to Main Street. Once again, this train is pickup only. Please do not disembark or try to disembark at any of our other stations until we return to Main Street. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop.
As we enter the station, folks, once again, please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Once again, this is a pickup trip only. Please do not disembark and remain seated. Thank you. We'll be holding for just a couple of moments as we refill our train with water. Once again, please remain seated. We'll be heading off in just a few moments. Thank you.
We were in the car that was facing out.
I know. Well, I don't get the role. Oh yeah. This is one of my favorites.
Oh, sorry. There's a snake on my phone.
Sure,
They were playing. They were playing. You didn't hear from me. I haven't been to it. It's not like all day. It's like. What? I know. I like how they did the costume.
I don't know if I told you the way they did the street.
Once again, folks, please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Again, make sure to supervise any small children. Once again, as a friendly reminder, this is a pickup train only. Please do not disembark at any of our other stations besides Main Street. Thank you.
And then before they started, they tested some
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the bayou, soon to be home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Princess Tiana swears there's magic out here. And wherever there's magic, there's bound to be surprises. Blue skies and sunshine guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of surprises, this place we're passing over is chock full of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and other beloved critters on fun-filled adventures where anything can happen. As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, they have the bar show and stuff.
There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of pier, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop.
As we enter the station, folks, once again, please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Once again, we will only be picking up guests. You will be able to disembark once we get back to Main Street Station. Thank you.
Toontown Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
Actually, honestly,
I swear, every time you were sending me stuff, I was just like, now I want to watch the critter. Oh, we found out that they do sometimes have speakers on like the opening area of Mickey. When you're just about to get like out of the exit almost.
Really?
For closing, yeah. We're gonna like spray it with like I didn't know.
Oh, in the exit?
And then then when we got out, you get like beer spray noise. So I don't know if that's coming from like.
Oh, because you were here after.
Yeah. Well, that was our the last ride. Yeah, we went on. It was kind of funny. We went on a bunch of rides. We saw Dak.
Welcome aboard, folks. For your own safety, please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Please make sure to supervise any small children. As a friendly reminder, this train is pickup only. You can only disembark at Main Street Station. Once again, this train is pickup only. Please do not try to disembark at Tomorrowland. You will be able to disembark at Main Street Station. Thank you.
Ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Okay.
Okay.
That's finished. End of the night, no less.
Awesome.
Enjoy
Have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Drive safe.
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
As we pull into the station, folks, once again, please remain seated, keeping all hands on seat lights inside the train at all times. As a reminder, we are picking up only. Please do not disembark. You'll be able to disembark at Main Street. Thank you.
And recently, I mean, maybe we were just trying to get past, like, Premiere, just for, like, a minute. Like, you know,
But it was fun.
it was,
It's worth it.
there's track one. Why don't you read it? Make sure we have them all.
Let me look at these. Looks good to me. And you did come straight.
Each number on the first page says that you're going to so it'll just tell you yes. Procedure ones are particularly important. A lot of them have been you just gotta check them every day before you act out. Make sure that they're current too, and depending on where we're going. Yeah. Because there's a lot of...
Well, I guess it's just,
Welcome aboard, folks. For your own safety, please remain seated, keeping all hands on seat lights inside the train at all times. Make sure to supervise any small children. Our next stop is going to be Main Street Station. As a friendly reminder, we are about to enter the diorama. Please do not use flash photography while we are inside of the diorama. Thank you.
You're gonna have your radios.
yeah, that'd be crazy if you were
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs.
All hands arms, anything inside the train. Thank you.
If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes.
As we pull into the station bus, once again, please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train while we are in motion. Once we come to a full and complete stop, you are welcome to disembark the train. Thank you for riding along with us and enjoy the rest of your night.